Hey there. Today, let's dive into 5 easy yet powerful ways to make a guy genuinely want to kiss you. If you've been spending time together, chances are he's already thought about it. But sometimes, guys just need a little encouragement to make that first move. And if he hasn't considered it yet, these 5 tips will definitely put the idea in his mind, making him see you in a whole new way. As a relationship coach, I'm here to make these tips simple, natural, and risk-free. No games, no tricks, just authentic ways to create connection and chemistry. So, let's get started. Tip number 1. Use subtle touches. Picture this: you're chatting, laughing, and truly enjoying each other's company. But what if I told you that a simple, natural touch could make all the difference in taking your connection to the next level? A casual touch isn't just about creating chemistry. It's a psychological cue that signals comfort, trust, and attraction. Imagine he says something funny. This is your moment to lightly tap his arm, subtly reinforcing the bond you're building. Maybe you reach for something at the same time, and instead of pulling away, you allow a gentle brush against his hand. Or perhaps he playfully teases you. Respond with a soft push on his shoulder and a smile. These little touches set the stage, making physical closeness feel normal, effortless, and, most importantly, desired. Now, let's dive deeper into why this works. Studies in human psychology show that touch can accelerate emotional connections. It releases oxytocin, often called the bonding hormone, which fosters feelings of closeness and trust. Without these small moments of contact, transitioning straight into a kiss might feel awkward or forced. But when touch is introduced gradually and playfully, it paves the way for a seamless and natural progression. Think about this. The best connections don't feel rushed or scripted, they flow. And when touch becomes a part of that flow, it becomes much easier for both of you to feel at ease in each other's space. So, next time you're enjoying a great conversation, remember that a small touch can speak volumes and set the perfect foundation for what's to come. Tip number 2. Highlight your lips naturally. You don't have to do anything dramatic. Just a simple gesture like applying a bit of lip balm or gloss can draw his attention. But why does this work so well? Human psychology tells us that our brains are wired to notice subtle movements, especially those associated with attraction and self-care. As you put it on, take your time, then press your lips together slightly. This subtle action does 2 things. First, it gets him thinking about your lips without you even saying a word. And second, it shows confidence and self-care, both of which are incredibly attractive. When someone takes care of themselves, it signals self-respect and high value, qualities that naturally draw others in. But let's take it a step further. Think about the impact of color and texture. A soft sheen on your lips catches the light, making them look fuller and more inviting. If you're in a dimly lit setting, this effect becomes even more noticeable, subtly increasing your allure without you having to say a thing. Even a slight parting of your lips when you're listening intently to him can send a subconscious message of openness and intrigue. This simple trick will definitely have him noticing you in a whole new way. It's not about manipulation. It's about embracing your natural charm and allowing your confidence to shine through. After all, attraction isn't about being flashy. It's about the small, meaningful details that create a lasting impression. Tip number 3. The power of eye contact and lip glances. Eye contact is already a strong tool for attraction, but if you want to take it up a notch, add a quick glance at his lips. While you're talking, let your eyes flicker down to his mouth for just a second before looking back up. It's a tiny movement, but trust me, his brain will catch it. It's like an unspoken invitation, making him wonder if you're thinking about kissing him. And once that thought is in his head, it's hard to ignore. This technique taps into human psychology in an incredibly subtle way. Studies show that prolonged eye contact can trigger feelings of intimacy and connection. And when combined with a brief glance at the lips, it creates an irresistible mix of curiosity and anticipation. This works because the brain subconsciously picks up on visual cues, associating them with potential romantic or intimate moments. If you want to make it even more powerful, pair this move with a slight smile or a playful bite of your lip. This small gesture adds a touch of mystery and intrigue, making the moment feel even more charged with anticipation. The key here is subtlety. Too much staring or exaggerated movements can feel forced. But when done naturally, this technique can create a deep emotional and physical attraction that makes him see you in a completely different light. Tip number 4. Lean in close and whisper. One of the most effective ways to build tension is by getting a little closer than usual. Next time you're in a conversation, find a moment to lean in, whether it's to share a funny observation, comment on the atmosphere, or just say something in a softer voice. For example, you could whisper, "I'm really glad we're here together." This subtle move not only creates intimacy, but also makes the moment feel more exclusive, as if it's just the two of you in your own little world. When someone whispers, it naturally draws attention and increases curiosity. He'll have to lean in slightly to hear you, which brings you even closer. Plus, whispering engages the brain in a different way, making him more focused on you and the words you're saying. The combination of physical proximity, a soft voice, and meaningful words creates a powerful emotional connection. This kind of closeness will heighten his awareness of your presence, making the air between you feel charged with anticipation. It sets the perfect stage for that kiss to happen naturally, without any awkwardness or second-guessing. So don't be afraid to use this technique. It's subtle, effective, and undeniably charming. Tip number 5. Playfully show a softer side. Flirting isn't just about attraction. It's about creating an emotional spark. A little teasing adds excitement, but balancing it with moments of playful vulnerability can deepen the connection. If he jokingly corrects you on something, flash a playful pout and say, "Hey, don't be mean to me," with a cheeky smile. This small, light-hearted moment triggers his protective instinct, making him want to reassure you. And when someone feels protective, they naturally want to be closer. Add a soft touch on his arm or a gentle laugh, and suddenly, the air between you feels different, warmer, more intimate. The key is to keep it effortless and fun, letting the chemistry build naturally. Who knows? That teasing moment might just be the spark that leads to something more. Final thoughts: these 5 tips aren't about playing games or manipulating someone. They're about letting your personality shine, showing confidence, and making moments feel natural and exciting. By incorporating these small gestures into your interactions, you'll create an environment where a kiss doesn't feel like a big deal. It just happens naturally. If you want personalized advice, I also offer one-on-one coaching where we can talk about anything related to relationships, dating, and confidence building. The link is in the description, so check it out. Remember, relationships should always feel fun and organic. So go out there, enjoy the moment, and who knows, you might just get that kiss you've been hoping for.